work gear, cowboy boots. I'm good to go. Made it through. You were quick. Yeah. Dang. Oh, wow. Now this is a room. Oh. Check it out. Wow, this is so sick. Okay. We are here. We made it to Louisville, Kentucky. Dang, man. Feels good to be here. You know what'd be even better? A little DC action. So we're here with the Utility Expo. As you guys know, I did the podcast Con Expo coming up in March. If you're not going, what the hell are you doing with your life? Make sure you're headed there in March. It's gonna be a blast. I did a podcast with a gentleman that was headed here. I'm like, I really wanna go to the Utility Expo. Dad's here with me. I'm like, can Dad come with me too? Let's do this whole thing. So the fine people at AEM were like, yeah, like let's do it. So check out this stuff. Taylor, we are so happy you're joining us for the first Utility Expo. Hope you enjoy your time at the show. Sick. Bro, this room is sick. I'm in my master bedroom now. I have a corner suite. Oh, well, maybe that don't go that far. Oh, look at me, my God. Whoa! No way. Holy crap, man. Carhartt insulated 12 can cooler, baby. No way! It says biggest show ever on it. They had got a custom engraved angel. This is my favorite bourbon. They had to have, did I tell them that, or is this a guest? Or a guest from them? Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. What glasses? Nice. Great, nice heavy glass. Rabbit Hole, I want to try that. I've heard people talk about that. I love Woodford Reserve. Maker's Mark, it's aight. I don't know what that says, Fearless or something like that. And then Jefferson, never had that. Out of this world. We landed, it is about 3:30 here today. Tomorrow, we are headed to the expo itself. First thing in the morning, bright and early. The afternoon at 2:30, we're doing a bourbon tour. Me and Dad booked literally an Angel's Envy tour. The bottle that they got me, that's engraved, which is gonna be super sick. Super excited, looking forward to that. I'm gonna get something to eat, we're gonna chill, we're gonna hang out, and we'll catch you guys in the morning. And this is crazy. Well, not drinking the bottle didn't last long. Cheers to AEM and everybody there. Thank you very much. Nothing beats a good bourbon. Not a bad view to wake up to this morning. A little bit of rain, but that is not gonna deter us from having a good day today. Day one, Utility Expo. Just hit the gym, went downstairs. Dad met me down there. It was actually awesome. It was a busy gym, which was really good to see. I was saying, it's nice to see a bunch of people working out earlier in the morning. It was packed. Raining, but that's not gonna deter us. We're gonna go down, we're gonna have a good day. We'll probably get some breakfast first, some more coffee in us, and get ready for the day. Let's do that. Oh, thank God. I hate having to pretend when the camera's on. I'm so glad it's just off now. Best way to start a morning, man, right here. You really think I would do that? Ready to rock. Okay. Our booth, and like the space is humongous. There's a nice truck. That'd be a good one for the fleet. I like the color scheme. Okay, well, here's all the outside stuff. It is pouring rain and nobody's out there right now. Everybody's staying inside right now. It's too bad because this is where all the heavy machinery is and everything. Well, it was pouring and we decided we needed some lunch. So we came here, took Dad to the nice spot. There's flash flood warnings. We might be stuck here all afternoon, sadly. Sure. Dreams come true. Angel's Envy. My mouth's watering. My mouth is watering. Look at that. Never thought I'd be here in a million years.
Cheers. There you go. Did you get one? All right, let's try it. Got a little bite to it. You can get a little alcohol in there. It's on its way. But there's still a lot of sugar left over.
All right, morning day 3, 6 a.m., coffee, and we're headed to the airport, as you could hear. Let's go.
Big day at work.
Big day at work? You have fun?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
She's on the strict diet, that's my baby. She wants the time we can spend. From a ball to the day I found.
First day of school, first day of school, first day of school, first day of school. Come here, Kenny. Oh, hey, there you are. Say first day of school. Say hi.
No.
Okay. Okay, pulling up to the pit here. So we've had a problem, and I'm not sure if it's just the screener set up a different way, but we're not meeting production. Like, and not that we run an operation here. Like, again, we're not like we're a massive conglomerate pit where we're like, we need to be hitting this. The sand's just not going through the screener like it normally does. Like normally the 336 is like the perfect shovel because it's just bucket, bucket, bucket. But I don't know if it's the sand that we're in now, but he's getting a bunch of tailings and he's not able to go through as fast as we should be going. Yeah, I don't know, because it's not like it's different sand. I mean, we have all our sand tested. This stuff is pretty much all the sand in the pit's the same. And it's wet. Yeah, see, all that sand needs to go. See those tailings that are coming out of here? Like this stuff, it should be stuff that you're grabbing. But not all the fines. There's also something rubbing on that bell. That's not good. A wear mark going right through the bell, that means something's rubbing on it. Let's go look. See that? That wear mark. That wear mark right there.
Since the sand sticks to the belt, right? It comes off at the end. So I bet that's like a chunk of clay or something.
Okay.
Rubbing on that tile that's underneath the belt. We'll stop it and I'll show you what the bottom screens look like.
Yeah.
All gummed up.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, we're gonna have a look. I don't think we can reduce the angle of the bottom shaker screens. I think that's what might be a fix, but it's frustrating. It's wet. I think it for sure is. It's sticking. You can see it. I mean, it is clay. I mean, it's building up.
There is more clay in this than the other stuff too.
Yeah. So we think maybe what it is the screens. We put new 8mm flexes in the bottom, which is what we ran before, and we're thinking that maybe they're just loose and they need to be tightened. And them being loose, the whole point of the vibration is when everything's tight, shaking it as much as it should be, and this is all in my own head, and if it's not tight, they're actually just like sitting like this. Where if they were tight, they'd sit like this because they're being rattled and moved because they're tight to the shaker deck. But if they're loose to the shaker deck, they're not gonna vibrate like we want. It's annoying because it's like, we know this machine could put out 1,000 ton an hour, no problem. And right now that's 2 days. We should be doing that in 1 day, like easy. We're like half production right now. Yeah.
Right till it stops.
Yeah, you should not have been able to do that even. Ugh.
What?
Now I gotta hold something. I'm holding my massive brain.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah, I know. Regardless if it fixed it or not, they needed to be tightened, so that's good.
1/2 inch to 3/4.
Woo!
Is it warm?
Yeah. Ooh, the lemon shirt's gonna get dirty.
I've had this t-shirt for 4 years.
There you went.
Not a bad.
It's okay, I burn 600 liters a day. Leave it running. I don't know, maybe it helped a bit. Still letting through that I don't think should go through. I
I wonder if we have it sitting kind of down, like the machine itself. Like I wonder if we back up, throw something under it, and drive it forward to pitch it forward a bit. A little off, but that's not gonna, yeah, that's not gonna mess it up that bad. Well, I guess it's sticky sand. Sticky sand.
All right, so we didn't necessarily solve the main issue, but we tightened the screener, the flex harps, the 8 mils, they were loose. That's good. Went over playing with Daniel. I haven't had time recently to spend time at the pit. Dad has been actually kind of not overseeing it. Daniel knows what he's doing there, but just checking in, you know, making sure things are going all right. It's just hard one. That's definitely something that is my forte, the screening and pit and aggregates, but I'm kind of bogged down with, not bogged down, that would be the wrong word. Bogged down to me sounds like a negative thing. In a really positive way, I'm very busy with our building projects. We received our first round of our completed site plan control. We received our first round of comments. 2 projects, one in Nepean, one in Canada, and then I just went today to the city of Ottawa with a check from our client and paid our 3rd submitted site plan control application for the year. We got lots of work for the next couple of years with Prytech with that. That is fantastic. It's really fun, but you know, I think the biggest thing is just making sure that we're giving our clients the value that they deserve and the value that they want, and that's why they chose Prytech. It's definitely a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of sleepless nights thinking about it. And then add on a bunch of other little smaller, I say smaller projects, you know, replacing entire roofs. We're going in next week, and I'm gonna get footage of that. Hopefully, we're replacing a 9,000 square foot concrete slab. We're cutting it all in 2x2 chunks and dropping it on, taking it all out of and then repouring a whole new slab, putting in new infrastructure, putting in new drains. And then we just picked up another job with another client that I'm assuming they're gonna probably make me sign an NDA just because of who they are and what they're doing. That's just, they're a large company, one of the largest in the world actually, and doing a renovation with them. It's not it's a good project, but it's not just because they're a large company doesn't mean that we're talking a large scale, but it's really cool. It's another thing. So, but that's another thing that we just got to focus on now. So definitely looking to hire on some supervisors for our building company. So if you're listening and that's you, let us know. We got lots of work. It's a lot of fun. I said this to my wife the other night, but the age 30, I turned 30 2 months ago. Yeah. And this is the best year of my life yet. I got 3 beautiful kids. I got an awesome wife, and our businesses are doing good. So I'm very fortunate and blessed that way. Oh, what the f is that thing? Look at that bug. That thing was just crawling all on my arm, dude. Oh God, it's got a stinger on it. Is that a scorpion? That's a goddamn scorpion. All right, well, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna yeet that thing back to where it belongs, outside. And anyways, life's great, busy's good. Come join our team. I swear I'm only a little bit of an asshole to work for. Okay, here we go. Everything's cut in 2x2 chunks. The guys are gonna come in, start at this end.
Okay, I want to remind everybody, thank you for watching the videos. I know that it's around Christmas time and we are just taking a bit of a break right now, but we wanted to make sure that we had content for over the Christmas break for people to watch. I know that I have not been great at uploading. I promise it's because I'm busy, you know, trying to make some projects kick off the ground and do stuff with Chemlike Construction and Pride Tech, and then also throw 3 kids in the mix there. But I promise you we have more content coming for 2026. I give you my word that we have lots. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next one.